Okay. Well, we are live. Hey guys, welcome. Want to welcome TDR, True Drone Reviews. You guys all know Brian. If you don't know Brian, you got to go over to his channel to get to know Brian. Brian, welcome in. Appreciate you coming by. Want to chat with us?
Yeehaw.
Doc, you guys know the doctor.
I'm just looking at something right now.
Appreciate you coming by.
Okay, there I go. I'm trying to pop out the chat.
You're good. I think that's what I probably got to do too, because this chat's kind of slow over here. So we got Baduga, Razman, Chuck It, Night Train. Welcome. Missed anybody? Drone Worship was in earlier. Don't know if he's still here. Said something about a battery mod.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Battery mod.
What you just spent on that battery, bro? I wouldn't do it either. That's like 10 of the batteries I fly on those quads now. Phew. Tim's in the house. Welcome. Tim actually has an Inspire one as well, Brian. Tim Cox.
Does he?
Yep. Picked it up rather cheap too. I'm wanting to say, I think he said right around $500.
Yeah. That's a good deal. It's a nice bird, man. It's nice. I mean, it's nice. And like I said, it's got that status symbol thing going. You know, just like I told you when I called you earlier. You can be at the park, somebody can walk right up to you, they see that little Spark or that little, Mavic Pro. Hey, yeah, that looks nice. Yeah. They see that Inspire, man. They're like, wow.
So
it's impressive looking. You know what I mean?
So that's what we want to poke your brain about. So why did you go for Inspire and not portability? I know you have a lot of the other quads, but
well, you've been knowing I've been wanting one of these for years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I
do like this at mine.
Well, what happened was I got that money from YouTube, from Google. I cashed in my AdSense with $6,200. So that was 2.5 years of, I never had collected my money.
I got you.
I just let them hold
2 tax refunds.
Yeah. Well, what happened, the whole story was I had this $6,200 built into saved up in my account, right?
Right.
Well, what happened was they cut off my monetization because I wouldn't collect the money.
Wow.
Yeah. So they made me take the money.
I got you.
So they cut me off of being able to make money unless I pulled that money out of the account. So I had to take the money out. So I bought the Inspire with that. With only $1,000 of that, I still got the other money, but still,
Right.
But that money was burning a hole. I had to buy something because that money was burning a hole in my pocket. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And not only you, it has been quite a few when I got my Inspire. like, yes. One question I got to ask you, it's kind of a joke. So how many subscribers did you lose when you bought it?
I don't even remember, to be honest with you.
I turn around.
I don't even remember, to be honest with you.
When I got mine, it was like so many people faded away. And I'll tell you, like, I don't know, I think it's because of the videos. A lot of people don't care to watch them because, let's face it, it was $3,000 roughly around the time when I got mine. So
right,
that's a big investment. Like,
right. Whew. Indeed. Now that camera, you can get, that real badass camera for it, the Z5.
Yes, the Pro.
Yeah, now it's $1,000 now at the Drone Nerds where I got the drone. You can get one for $999.
So you get ready to spend another $1,000 of that.
I'm looking at it, man. I don't know, but
I know, yeah. Dang, that's cheap because that thing was up in there roughly.
Everything was almost $3,000 just for the camera.
I thought so. I was going to say $3,000 to $4,000 just for the camera.
They got it now for $999 at Drone Nerds. Yeah.
Nice. I would definitely spend $1,000 that way on that. I've always wanted the big Pro camera. That thing is nice.
Yeah, that thing it's sweet looking, man. It's sweet.
I know.
I mean, the one that's on there is nice, but this thing's way nicer, you know.
So Level 1 Bob has picked one up as well. You know who that is, right?
I mean, no, I don't know him. I might, but I'm not sure.
He was another one that always said, "Hey man, go fly that Inspire, man. Go fly that Inspire."
Right. Well, I used to bug you all the time to go fly it.
Well, now you know why, because I had video issues and I just didn't understand why. Thomas, Gertis, welcome. Captain Cook in the house.
It's plastic.
So my Inspire, guys, if you don't know, if you've ever seen the Inspire, if you look back behind the nose of it, it has 4 MMCX connectors. Mine was vibrating, and the connectors would give me poor radio quality, so it would want to return home all the time. And then the FPV feed was just terrible. I mean, it kept smudging out. So I got messing with it. I think it was last week sometime. I did the controller. I opened it up, soldered across the UFL connector or MMCX connectors. So then I thought that would cure it. It turned around and didn't. So then I could put the bird on the floor, link it up to it. Wouldn't have no video. I'd have to move them around to get the video to come in. And then when it did, I could take my foot, just bump the Inspire, and you'd watch the video go black and white, and then come back color, and then glitch. I'm like, all right, something's definitely loose in there. So I took mine apart yesterday and put Permatex across it and just let it dry. Took it out today, and I ran a quarter or a half mile with it. You got to send yours out there, OG.
Yeah.
Go up on the roof. You got a good spot to send her out.
No, I'm not flying that thing over there. I'm not flying that thing off the roof.
Why not?
Because I can't fly that thing anywhere. If it fell out of the sky and fall on somebody and kill them. And that's not a Mavic Mini, bro. That's
That's honest truth, though. It would definitely.
Oh, they're dead meat. That Inspire falls on them, it's over, man. I mean, you can just call the ambulance as it's dropping. That's definitely Ohio River up at the lake and stuff like that. That's no way I'm city flying that thing. No way.
Oh man, you're not like the way I fly mine then. When I had to build actually this one here, let's see, right here. It's hard to put your finger. The Beast class hanging up in the corner over there. I had to build that because I would take the Inspire out. Next thing you know, I'm out there, woo, woo, that thing will roll. I'm out there ripping that thing around, spinning it around, y'all spinning it, and I was like, nah, I gotta stop doing this, or I end up breaking it. So what do you think as far as the setup on it? Like when coming out of the case, like
it was 5 minutes. It was nothing.
I didn't know.
Did you see that video I have about the prop rattle?
I heard when you flew it, it raised up. I didn't see the video yet. If you made a video of it,
no, it has this. Does yours have the rattling props with the red prop rattle? It's called. Does yours do that?
No.
Well, mine has that condition.
Okay.
And I made a video about how to fix it.
Timeless Truths, welcome. Good. I'm sorry.
All you have to do is just put washers in there. There's a design flaw in the red props. Huh. It's got the red props and the white props.
Right.
And if you take the red props and you jiggle it back and forth, you will hear a rattle.
Can you shim them or put spacers?
Yeah, you just shim them. You just shim them. That's all.
Okay.
And I made a video about it about 3 weeks ago.
So you mean once you put your prop down and lock it in, the prop rattles?
Just the red ones. That's the only ones that were made wrong.
I'll have to pay more attention to mine, but every time I put them on, I put it on, I lock it, and then I hold the motor, and I try to move the prop, and there's none of them ever give or move any.
Well, if it doesn't give, then it doesn't have it. It's not all of them. Not all of them have it.
I wonder what that's called.
It's not something with the drone. It's the prop.
Oh, it's the prop. Okay, I got
prop is defective. The tolerance is off like the thickness of a business card.
That makes sense. I got you.
Okay, so what I did in the video was I just took the corner of a business card and cut it into like a little tiny triangle, and then you just lay that down on the motor and then put the prop on top, and that solves the problem.
I got you. Neil said, I I flew the Typhoon H over some kids, and they ran when they saw it. Went and told their mom a helicopter was following them.
Yep.
Hey, that's one bird that I still would definitely pick up if I come across it at a good price. Is the Typhoon H. That thing,
Yeah.
the hex is just, I don't know, something.
Hey,
something
they have. I think they have them on eBay. There's some guy. He came into a whole pile of them for like $650.
Yeah, I'm cheap these days. That's still a little steep for me.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to come much cheaper than that.
Timeless Truth said old cigarette pack trick. Yeah, bending the old cardboard and putting it on something. RC Crazy in the house. What's up? He's always pushing that Phantom 3, man. He takes that thing out there.
I know.
Always beautiful. You see that pond video?
Right.
It looks like the pond was just, I don't know, some kind of like moving lava or something. It was dope. Frank Tank RC, welcome. Neil said you can get it.
Eric's always pushing that Phantom 3 to the limit, man.
He is, man. I remember when he first got it, it was his EVO or EV, whatever it's called. The balance on it was dark. Man, once he lightened that up, he sent that thing out there. So what drone would you, if someone was to buy a drone today, Brian, what drone would you recommend to them as far as portability, affordability?
Mavic Air 2, man.
Mavic Air 2, there you have it.
Man, that thing's the shiz nizzle right there. I mean, it does it all.
Because you know we always looked at you as the guy you always told the truth about every drone. I mean, it didn't matter what it was. I don't care if it was DJI or if it was trying to think of the one you ran over that day.
I mean, the range on that thing is just, this lady, she wants me to do this range test for her, okay, with the Mavic Air 2. So I got these Yagi antennas.
Right.
You ever seen them things? They look like TV antennas, and you stick them on top of the controller.
Yeah.
They're called like Yagi or something like that. Yagi antennas.
Right.
Like yeah. So she wants me to do this range test. Okay. Here's the problem. That thing will already go, 10,000, 12,000 without them. I'm not flying this thing out, 100,000 feet. I'm not doing that.
She's trying to go out some miles.
Because that Philly Mike, he took his out this morning or yesterday morning, because he posted the video today. His Mavic Air 2 in the city. He's in the city.
Right.
In Philadelphia, he's where all them row houses are and all that. I mean, how many Wi-Fi's and all that shit's going on?
Oh, my God. Looted.
Right. Okay, 7 zillion Wi-Fi's are flying around. He took that thing out like 14,000 feet in the city.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. He was flying to another state. Okay. He was like.
Right. And is that, so what is that OctoSync or whatever it's called?
OcuSync 2.
OcuSync 2, okay.
Yeah. I mean, the range on that thing.
Impressive. Real impressive for being.
That is like, I mean, you should see this video. I think it might have been even 16,000 feet. I was blown away. Because he's standing down there in between these row houses. So
Yeah.
he doesn't have any clear, where he's trying to hold the, you can't see him because he doesn't have a camera pointed on him. But I can imagine him trying to hold that controller up there.
That's what we need for our FPV quads.
And that thing just going and going and going and going and going.
Yeah, that is impressive range. Mr. Crowley, welcome, welcome.
So that's like crazy range right there.
So I think the Inspire, they said, will do, what's it, rated for 7? Is it 7?
2? Wait a minute.
It's more than 2, right?
They do kilometers with that.
The Solo, I thought was good for like 3, and this thing would outdo the Solo, I thought. Alvin, welcome.
I'm looking it up. 2 kilometers. That's what it says.
So what's that in feet
1.2 miles.
or miles? 1.2
So
miles?
that's about 6,800 feet.
Holy shit! I gotta see if I can't get past that.
I think it will go further, to be
I
honest.
think it will too, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I took my Phantom 4, which is the same, the light bridge. That's what uses the same thing,
Gotcha.
the light bridge. I took that thing out almost 5,000, and none of the bars even moved.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
real
none of
impressive.
the bars were full. You know.
And now I have
When I'm flying mine, that's how I know when to stop.
yeah, you look at on the
I
controller.
watch the bars. I just watch the bars.
Gotcha.
You know, when I see the bars start to move around and jump around, then I know I'm getting near the end of where I'm going. You know.
Look at Drone Worship. He coming in with the solo. Come on, my old ass solo running on Wi-Fi made it past 14,000. You know, D-Dub boy with that solo. I don't know, Dan. You got to come up here. We'll put it side by side with that Inspire and let's run it out there and see what's up. I want to actually come up your way and fly, Brian. I thought that would be dope. Come up. We stand side by side, put two of these beasts in there at once.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be
Beast
awesome.
mode.
Yep.
Yeah, that Inspire. That thing is bad, man. I mean, that thing. That's a looker. I'll tell you what. That's a looker, man.
Like I said, I had a half mile out there today with like an overcast, and I could see it in the sky still. I mean, it's monstrous in the sky.
Oh, that's easy to see that thing.
Yeah.
When I took it out, when I put that video I posted this morning, I think I had it out 2,200 feet, which ain't nothing, but you can still see that easily at 2,200 feet.
Oh,
that's easy to see at 2,200 feet. You know.
I'm down. We see him down Lake Bridge.
Camera. Hold
on. He said he'll put it against Light Bridge. Hey, I'll tell you what, I don't know, because my solo, well, I had the solo from here over to Long Ridge Road, so I forget how far that's out. That's a good ways out. Until I fix my Inspire, I would probably go, no, it wouldn't make it that far. But now, I don't know. I'm going to take it out. I got the battery charge, so if it's nice tomorrow and don't rain, or I think it's Sunday. I think we're supposed to have rain most of the week, or tomorrow. So Sunday, I'll take it and I'll push it out and see if I can't go past the 1.2 with it.
Yeah, 1.2 it says.
Get Doc chase me with his
About
ass.
6,800. It's like 6,800.
Just conformal code it, man.
Just conformal code it.
Yeah.
No, it don't have to be conformal code. It's just if it goes down, it'll have to be able to take a hit on a farm and some probably cow manure or something. Remember when Greg's Whirlybird wrecked his solo that time and it fell upside down and landed right in some cow shit? That's the only thing that protected that thing from breaking in pieces.
I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just have it break in pieces.
Nah.
Yeah, man.
That's money.
Fuck that. That's shit.
Eat wrong.
Hey, Eric, Chris, I'm going to set this link in here and show you this camera. It's $1,079.
Cool beans.
Go ahead and you can take a look at it. That thing is sweet as hell.
You have to go to the chat and grab it. This StreamYard chat won't let me grab it.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, Crystal's got it. Yeah, that is badass. That's definitely the one I would like to. Can't believe it's come down that much in price.
It says they only got one left.
Oh, I figured they'd sell them like hotcakes. You better jump on it, OG.
I don't know, man. I don't really need it that bad.
Right? That's what I said. That's the Moose 3 or whatever it is. She's got it covered right now.
Right. It's good enough. It's good enough.
Drone.
So, Dr. Watson, what are you flying, brother?
I do not fly those at all.
I know that.
I only fly really 5 inches, like
the big
those are
ones.
my babies.
Are those the big ones, the 5 inchers?
Yeah, those are 5 inches.
What they call the big ones? Is that the big ones of that?
No, you're talking about X classes.
Yeah, like the one I got over here, the Beast class and the X class.
Yeah.
I'll show you the different size.
I'll grab mine.
This is the 5-inch,
Yeah.
and that's the Beast.
Well, that beast looks like you probably crash that all the time.
Oh no, man! $20 props going that thing. $20 for a set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very expensive.
Yeah, but this is my main rig, and I have 3 duplicates of it.
3 of the same rig.
Yeah.
Well, now, what kind of camera do you sport on that? Do you put a GoPro, a Session?
Yeah, I put a GoPro Session on
Yeah.
top with a little foam wedge.
Right. That Session is great for them.
I
I
just
wish GoPro would go back to making that thing. I have mine sitting right here. Here's mine.
nice.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised the direction they went into when they came out with the 9, but at least they're making it modular now. I do like how they have the lens upgrade or the lens
Yeah.
modification.
Right. That thing's it's considerably heavier.
It is.
I
Yeah.
this on that ruin. My last video that you saw I did with the ruins.
Yeah.
She scratched right here and she's broke. It's really not showing it, but you can hear it.
Uh-huh.
It's cracked all the way across the bottom. As soon as I went there, I pull through the window and go to pull the car loop between the 2 columns. Bap!
I
Smack
wonder
the
if you can
GoPro.
replace that lens because it has these little star bits all the way around.
You can. I've done replaced them many a times.
Oh, have you? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then I had a safety shield on it. I smashed the safety shield the first time. Then before I left, I busted it to pieces this time. I was like, ah! You see it right
Yeah,
there.
but these things, I've literally. This is the one that I broke through and broke the main lens, but never broke this.
I know. It's crazy it did that.
Yeah, man. And like, it doesn't flex or anything, so I don't know why I did that.
But there's my rig. You see me run all the time, Brian, in my
Yeah.
videos. And I run 3 of these identical. I just went out, blew them outside the house today. I got them, put new motors on them and got them all dialed in, ready to
See, all
rip
that
her up.
work. I just can't get into all that work.
Oh, it's beautiful though.
Oh,
When you
go out there and fly a couple batteries and go, oh, I got to change a motor and I got to do this and do that.
no, you don't. Well, unless you crash out and you rip it off.
All the ESC burned out. I got to go do that. And the frame cracked and got to get the epoxy out and all that crap. I don't have time for it. I'm 62 years old. I'm going to die in a couple of years. I ain't got time for all that.
No, you're going to be with us for a long time.
Anyway, Doc, I took the GoPro, the 9, out of the box the other day because I bought
Oh, so you had one?
Yeah, I bought it.
Oh, cool.
I just haven't made the video yet because I'm waiting for my the media mod to come in. I ordered that too, It just didn't come in with the camera. So anyway, I opened the box and I pulled it out of the box and I'm like, man, that thing's heavy. And then I noticed it didn't even have a battery in it yet. So it's considerably heavier than the 8.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's noticeable. The weight difference is noticeable. As soon as you pick it up, you
I've
notice
seen people on YouTube. Some on YouTube saying it sucks and everything.
Well, it's cheap. It's a lot cheaper. Like, first starting out, it's already in the 300s.
It's $349.
Yeah.
But then you have to get that's if you buy the year of GoPro, whatever the hell their subscription.
Well, I have it, so that's why.
Whatever. So it's $349, and then you pay $50 for the subscription service. But you get the deluxe set. I got the deluxe set. It comes with the extra battery and the hand grip and all that stuff.
Eric said,
I'd hand catch that Beast class. I'd hand catch it all day.
no, I hand caught that Inspire today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's ballsy because I don't know how those systems would let you holding it.
You got at least, I'd say, that much prop coming off from the motor. At least that much prop. Well, it's what? Forget the size of the prop. So yeah, you got to walk up and you got to grab it from behind. You got to grab it on the battery. I mean, manhandle it because it wants to get out of your hand. Because if you come under and grab it near the sensors, it'll just hop. It'll go roof and jump away from you. It did that the one day to me. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, I jumped back. I didn't expect what it was going to do. And then yeah, so we were at the beach one day. I took off on a blanket, and then I was like, man, I'm not landing on that blanket. I'm like, and I'm not, because it kicks sand up even off the blanket. So I was like, the only way to bring it in, Crystal said, how you gonna land it? I said, there's only one way to do it. Walked up, snatched a hold of it. So when I flew it today, Brian flew his, I don't know, one video. He's like, I was going to hand catch her, but I wouldn't. I was like, do it. So I knew when I flew mine, I was going to hand catch it. He inspires me.
Yeah, indeed.
Thursday night.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten one of that style of drone yet where it's, a camera bird. I don't have any, and I don't know if I'll ever get any. And if I do, it's probably one I built myself. Like,
it's relaxing. I mean, so that's why I like staying with it. I hit and miss on it because I love what we do, but it's, man, especially like Brian says with this is like pulling up to the fanciest restaurant with the fanciest outfit on, and you jump out like a Ferrari or something exotic. That's what this thing's like. I've never flown it with Doc. I don't think I've never taken it out around him. But it's
I think I would like build a crop sprayer drone before I bought one of those.
See, I'm into that.
DJI makes those too.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. And they're like,
Yeah, they're like
No,
they're like
that's
20
what I
grand.
want.
Yeah.
No. You can build an octocopter, and dude, this one guy, Jim, when I first at the maker spot, he had an octocopter. I'm telling you, dude, he had to put it in the back of a pickup to bring it up there. When I saw
Yeah,
that, I
that's what
instantly went boing, 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 boing. I'm like, I want to fly it. Let me fly it. He would never let me fly it though. But man, and he told me how much he had into it. I mean, it was pennies for this big monster, freaking octocopter. I'm like, what?
See it rolling in the back of my El Camino rolling up. What up?
Dude, that would be
Quad
crazy.
worth
Make
more
it
than
where
my truck.
it folds in half. That would be dope. But no, these are
Back
fun
there.
for.
You see back there's my beast right there.
See it.
See that? Then there's the egg right next to it, all lit up.
Dude, that egg, when you first got Demon Seed first
Right.
popped that thing out, dude. And then when you got one, I'm like, no way, that egg is dope. Doc, you ever seen the egg?
Oh, the egg drones?
Oh my God, this thing is crazy.
Yeah, I have seen them.
Yeah. It's nutty, man, I'll tell you.
It is, and it pops all out, and then freaking it's a drone got a gimbal on the bottom. Like, what? Why are you bringing the old shit? Tablet face.
Yeah, I've actually had it out 4 times this year. I've actually flown it 4 times this year.
I know you fell in love with that egg when you got it. I was like, what? That thing is, it is. It's just like, I don't know. It's an egg, You look at it, and you just don't even. If you didn't know it, you wouldn't even think drone. Like somebody come in there and see that, they wouldn't think. I don't know. I think of like a fancy something, but not drone. When you pop that thing out, it'd be like, oh, what the hell?
I think it's a new Amazon Echo or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You would expect something like that thing to go, sit down and enjoy your call. You're like Alexa or some talking thing, not pop out and have a freaking thing that can fly. It's like, what? Demon Seed went nuts over that thing. I remember that, boy.
Yeah, I remember. I think he's still alive.
So I built the quad not too long ago, Cryo Knockout motors, and then the label on them were Demon Seed, and it made me think of him.
Yeah, he's still kicking. I mean, he was really sick for a long time. I don't know.
Crazy mofo right there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was sick. I don't know what his issue was, but he was sick.
He reminds me of this guy that I used to remember with live stream sitting at the bar and be looking at people asking what the hell their problem was. You know what I'm talking about.
Indeed.
Me and Crystal was just talking about that tonight. I remember when I first met Brian, he's chilling at a bar. I'm like, check him out. And then it was a Russian guy, I think, or something. You're like, What the hell are you looking at? You grabbing something? I was like, oh my God.
I think that was at Applebee's.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Good times. Good times.
Busty FPV, welcome.
You can't go to a bar. They hadn't had a bar open here in 8 months.
Damn, they're all open around here.
Not here.
I was just in Applebee's Wednesday.
Yeah, Tim said a RC pickup with Inspire in the back. That would be dope. That'd be a big ass RC truck. Jesus.
Yeah, that'd be like, man, a 1/5.
1/5. I don't even. Yeah, no. It would have to be bigger than 1/5. I think. What do you think, Alvin?
I think that'd be a 1/5 sitting in the back of that.
Like a 1/2. Freaking monster! Look, you'd have to take a Power Wheels and make a RC truck out of it and then put it in the back. That would work.
I am looking for something. Hold on a minute, boys.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten into that, but I am looking at investing in a long range setup, like probably a Clearview 1.3. So I might end up converting or getting something that runs off of that super long range video. And I think TBS's Crossfire, you could do some form of that. All I would have to have then some form of gimbal control, which I could do a head tracker setup, I guess.
Head tracker.
Yeah, because then I could have the head tracker control the gimbal and I control the quad itself with the controller.
He's stupid. Fucking damn. They're saying about Justice now. Yeah, same way here, Thomas. They just want what was it? Last Friday, I think. They want up to more capacity in the restaurants.
Yeah, they went to 75%.
Where? I think they're at 50% here now.
They're
But they have these. It's so stupid. I mean, I'm just so over this crap. I mean, I'm just tired of it. Just over it, man. I'm over it.
I know, and it's like the schools, like they bitched about it, and they send them all back, and it's like around here they do it, and it's like, oh, 10 cases. It's just like, you didn't think it was going to be?
Right. I mean, here, these rules, I think they just make these rules as they go. They don't really know what to do, so they go, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that. So they have the restaurants now at 50%, but the bar, you can't sit at the bar, but you can sit at a table. So you can sit next to somebody at a table, but you can't sit next to somebody at a bar. So you can go into a place, but the bar, nobody's allowed to sit there. They can only sit at a table. So then you go sit at the table. Now you can get liquor, you can get a drink, but to do that, you have to buy food. You can't just go there and drink.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That's the same rules here they did.
No. In Applebee's, you can go to the bar and just drink.
Well, that's where you live. Where do you live?
Where he lives?
Oh, no, that's not Pennsylvania. I live in
Go
Pennsylvania.
to Applebee's in Salisbury?
No, the one in Easton.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's Maryland. This is Pennsylvania where I'm at. So it's different. Different rules. Like Florida, they opened up everything today. Everything is completely back to normal.
Hey, Brian, I think at my D-Man 52 drones, he said, hey, Brian, thanks for the heads up. I didn't get the notification.
I just sent him he thought that the stream was on my channel.
Okay.
I just sent him a thing that we were here.
I was going to say, if Crystal can send him a link if he wants to come in and show that.
No, he was just coming to see the stream. He thought the stream was off of my channel.
I got you. Welcome, D-Man 52 drones. Mr. Crowley, what do you say? Same here. You have to buy food and drink. Yeah, they know how that they selling that food. They gonna make you gonna drink. You gonna buy some food, they say. California, you have to eat outside, Tim said. They did a lot of outside here. We went to Tokyo Steakhouse last week,
Last Friday.
last Friday, and I don't know, like they had somebody sitting on this end of the table. I was like, man, they gonna be putting people all up on us. Like, no, but we sat at one of the grill things, so they put at least 2 couples at the table. But we were like still separated a good ways from them. That was pretty cool to watch.
I can't even tell you the last time I was at a restaurant.
Appreciate you, Chuck It Up, PB.
It's like March.
That like button, suckers. Yeah, it was pretty fun to go there and watch them like play with the food.
Not play with it, cook it. It was interesting.
I got it all on video. I'll make a video one day of it.
Oh, God.
What, dinner with Chris?
Yep, at Tokyo Steak, because they got one here. They got a couple on YouTube from the Salisbury one. Somebody used a cell phone that they did not even have the camera on. I think 1 megapixel. It's so shitty. So I'm like, no, I got like GoPro HD. You know, we're gonna
Oh,
show
so
it.
they had like an iPhone 1, huh?
Yeah. Huh? You know what? I didn't hear you.
The other day.
I don't think I said. Oh, you found it too. Okay.
So, Doc, do you use that session all the time, or do you have any of them other, like the RunCam 3 or anything like that? You try any of them?
No, I don't have any of those. I was running on a Hero 7, and I just finally got it back, and I haven't even thrown it on a quad yet, and I don't think I will, because I just bashed and bashed and bashed, and finally I slammed it into a giant pile of rocks, and it never worked again.
I mean, those guys that do the FPV videos, you can always tell the GoPros from all the other cameras. You can always see the difference when somebody's using like that. What's that Rex Whirlybird? He must be using a GoPro because his shit looks so smooth. And
He's probably using the 8 with Hyper Smooth. A lot of people are doing.
I mean, his videos really look nice.
Okay.
Yeah, his videos look really nice, man.
Yeah, like that's so. He's probably. I haven't watched Greg in a while, but he's probably using Hyper Smooth. But
He's still around. He's still there.
man, so my videos. I do the Session 5. And I'm telling you, very impressive for still running little Session 5.
Right.
You know, as far as the Keller, what it does, the Keller, and all, and I do stuff in post with it, like saturation and stuff. But oh man, it's like in the beginning it sucked. It used to stagger. Like you go under like a tree, it would give you like a dark spot and go grainy and come back. And then I messed with the settings in it and got it run a lot smoother.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is that Session 5, the one I have. I use it for certain things, you know.
Yay, yay. Raid coming down the 3rd, October 3rd to visit. Razman. Oh, there he is.
That's
Mr.
people talking about a Cinewhoop. I'm designing a Cinewhoop.
You designing your own birds?
Yeah, I do carbon fiber cutting, so I do a lot of stuff. Actually, like the bottom plate on this guy here is mine. You can tell it's different from the rest of it because it's glossy carbon, but I cut this whole bottom plate.
You
Yeah.
have gotten so soft on me. You said it's too much money to break to 7. What?
It is!
You got it as a warranty. Are you kidding me?
I know, but I don't like... So, my issue is I don't like to wait, and I don't... Dude, I had to wait so long to get that 7 in.
Forevermore. Sup, sup.
I ended up buying 2 RunCam sessions just waiting for this 1.7 to come in. That's how long it took.
Best Buy, go right in, switch it right out. That's the fastest.
And I'm told that is the best way, but I've been trying to do that trade-in program because I have a Hero 4s that are just absolutely blown apart that I'm like just sending them to pieces and be like, give me a new one.
Later, Dan. Be good, man. Still ain't impulse carbon, Chuck says.
You know what, Chuck? This stuff right here is better than impulse carbon.
Oh.
And I'm going to state that right now because I have grinded and grinded this front end, and it's like super durable. The only thing I've noticed is the clear stuff will start to flake off after a while, but the main carbon fiber itself is holding.
The clear
So,
coat.
yeah, just the clear coat that they have on it to make it shiny.
Ray said, "Let me hit it. I bet I can break it."
No, this is the one you hit, Ray. This is the quad you took out of the air.
Oh, I thought it broke. Would it break the top plate? I thought it broke one of the plates.
It broke the top plate.
Top plate, okay.
Yeah, and even the top plate you can see is the glossy top plate.
Michael McReynolds, welcome. Hey Brian, I don't want to say his name wrong. It's your buddy
Bojack.
Bojack. There you go. He's Crystal.
I think he's here somewhere.
He's gonna come in at 9.
Oh, okay. Hey, whatever happened to that guy that cracked that Phantom 4 into that pole?
Drone Man Productions, Joe. He's actually lives in Pennsylvania somewhere. He just like faded away. I don't know. Like I don't get how it happened. He's like, he lifts his goggles up and he freaking throws that stick full forward. You know that Phantom will haul ass.
Right, it will.
Got a seagull. The seagull's going out to sea. He thinks he's the seagull. The quad went this way, straight into a pole. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, that was scary, dude. It's definitely, it should have went viral. I think it was definitely one of the viral drone crashes because it hit the pole, wham, almost come down, struck a lady in the head. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
God, I could not.
I had my
believe that.
Inspire in the air instantly. Bring it to the ground. We do not need to fly around this guy. Red alert, red alert, red alert. You know, instantly. No, get away from him.
Yeah,
It was scary, man.
that was one of them real gut punches, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it was. And so I had the bird here trying to fix it. You know, when you cracked that Phantom 4, it was a Phantom 4 Pro, nothing but a metal box inside. I mean, they contain everything inside. At least it was out of my expertise on working.
Well, he must have really just gunned that throttle because, I mean, it has obstacle avoidance. It'll stop. But he must have had the inertia going so hard there was no way it didn't have time to stop.
It didn't. The Watcher, welcome, Lee and Van.
Unless he had the obstacle avoidance turned off, but he probably didn't.
He did. So he did have the obstacle avoidance on, but it's when it kind of went like.
Well, it's not going to stop if you're going 30 miles an hour in a 2-foot spot. I mean, it's just,
No, it didn't. He full throttled it. So he's looking this way, and the quad is turned this way, orientation pointing this way. So when he full throttled, the quad just went. When he full throttled, the quad went. Boom. I mean, It was just instantly. You heard.
I saw the video.
Yeah. It is gut wrenching, ain't it?
Oh, it is, man. It's a real, because I know he probably paid $1,200 for that thing.
Easy.
Yeah. Because I bought mine used for $650.
Man, so I was going to try to sell it for him, but then we had, I don't know, he got me to build that quad, and then he's just sat here. I hate when people do that. It's like they get me to build a quad. It's kind of like just to be my friend, and then the quad stays here. It's like, I'll get you to mail it to me one day. I do really hate that. No offense to anyone that does that, but they eventually come and get them, but I just hate doing that. If I do a build for you, I get it done. I get it to you, that simple. No need to settle on stuff and hold it and da-da-da-da. So, I don't know. Joe kind of, well, not talk bad about him, but he's a drinker, and it just, one night he just went off on me on a freaking chat over something stupid. And I just said, you know what? That's it. Give me your address. Get your shit out of here. So I was going to sell the Phantom 4 Pro for him on eBay. Yeah, as broken, but I think he wanting a couple $100 for it. So I was going to throw it on there for $400 or $500, see what somebody went at it with. I feel like it might have been something easy to fix, but you have to know, you got to be in that field to mess with that thing. That thing was really strange. That's why with the Inspire, I was scared to death to tear the nose off that thing, because you see how compact that is. I mean, there's really nothing in there. There's an IMU right in the nose.
Yeah, I think that's where the GPS module is too.
Yep, GPS module's in the top. You got your IMU in the nose of it. When you take that nose off, those 4 screws, then you take the I think there's 4 holding the gimbal tray on. You take that off, and then you got 2 little Phillips in there that pulls the nose cap off. I took off the 2 strut bars on the side and I just popped the front of it out and snapped it up, snapped it out of holes that popped itself up enough for me to remove the IMU. Because I was going to try to solder, but then I'm like, I'm not putting solder down in that, and it dripped down inside that IMU. That thing is very expensive.
Yeah.
It's most of the bird.
Right. Don't break it.
No.
Don't break it, fool.
Big D drone got some kind of interference flew itself.
Yeah, he broke his Inspire. He flew it into his wife's Porsche.
Oh, so did you have question? Did you have the IMU era? Because they did have them, the Inspires. I know it was the Inspire 1 when it first came out. Because mine's the V2. Yours the V2, right, Brian?
Yeah.
So the original ones that come out, they had an IMU. You guys remember the commercial or the blip? You remember the guy standing out in the street and he picks the Inspire up and then he just takes the Inspire and runs it right into the garage door. That was an IMU. That was an IMU error. When he armed it, it instantly just raised up and then full throttled itself forward. Okay,
That's
we got.
more or less what he's saying happened. He said he got some kind of interference.
Welcome.
Full throttle right into her driver's side panel.
Guys, welcome Mr. Bojack.
Bojack is cruising.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
All right, how you doing?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. It's good to have you guys around.
Awesome.
So what's been going on? Hey, I see you FPV guys getting it in. I love some of you guys riding. You guys fly real nice.
Appreciate it. Yeah, so I do a lot of the FPV, but the camera birds, I'm right there with it. So trying to
Right.
get back up in it.
Okay, so how do you? I mean, I'm getting into the FPV. As you know, I fly the Spry Plus, and it has acro mode on it also.
Okay.
It's just like a water resistant pod if you really want to be truthful about it.
I got you.
Yeah, so but what I'm really pushing now is I'm pushing our Splash Drone 3 because you guys like a lot of guys like to fly distance, so they've been telling us about they want to get some distance out of the Splash Drone 3 because with our new GC3 camera.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're trying to get you guys to notice this little Splash Drone because it's getting good range now, especially if you like flying over water.
That's one thing that I kind of still am a little sketchy. I'll do anything else but the water because when you got the goggles on, when it hits that splash, by the time you get them goggles up, and if you're not near that water, you don't even see the circle where it went down. So there's no.
All right, but that's where that Spry comes into effect. I get some really nice videos with the Spry, man, especially like with the new digital camera, the 4K digital camera. It actually shoots in 4K 60. So when you're flying, it's real. There's no delay at all with it.
Right.
Yeah, for it to be a digital camera, there's no delay at all. I mean, none at all when you got your goggles on. Because I just realized switching to the new HDO Fat Sharks with flying is a whole lot better. I mean, it changed, made a real big difference with it.
Yeah, HDOs, they definitely do.
So when you're flying with those HDOs, question. As far as getting range, like when I get like maybe 200, maybe 400 meters out with that Spry, why do I get that frizz? You guys notice, you guys been doing this for a while. I got a few questions for you guys.
All right. I do have a long range one, but I never really sent it out there. So I don't know as far as the video issue you're talking about.
What's
Okay,
the
so
gigahertz?
because I want to go like diversity, full diversity, but and then you think about it, when you get if I'm say I'm over with the Spry and I'm fishing with it and I take my bait out past the reef out in Lake Michigan, when I get past that reef, I get a lot of static. So I mean, you guys can recommend a good antenna for me that I can put on.
Do you have a directional antenna on it, or is it just?
Well, I'm using a mini, and I have a panel, but the panel the wrong screw in, so I got to order a new panel for the HDOs.
What screw? Did you get an SMA or SAM?
I got an SMA.
And you need a SAM?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You can just get a converter. You can get it's a SMA to SAM.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's just you get like I think it's $5 on Amazon, and literally you get a pack of 5.
Really?
Yeah, and you just screw it in one end, and then you just screw it in like a normal antenna, and you'll never.
Now on your Spry, like, what can you adjust the video milliwatts output for your
Yeah, I can adjust all the outputs. I can even open the VTX to a 200 milliwatt VTX on it.
200? That might be why you're getting that far out and having video issues. Usually, if we're going like probably something that far, we're running at least 800 or 1 watt.
Oh, okay. See, I learned. Hey, that's one thing I got to say about you FPV guys. You guys are the most helpful flyers that's in this industry.
Well, we appreciate it. I mean, we push things to the limit, so to speak, on the way we fly. Because we're moving so fast. So if we have, say, 800 milliwatts, that doesn't mean I'm gonna take it out, 2,000 meters or something. But when we fly buildings, when we go around buildings, steel structures, we maintain that, really good quality link on video.
Okay.
See, there's a picture of that connector he's showing you.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, you just put this in between the two the antenna and the main connector, and it'll work fine.
Oh, okay. Now, here's another one for you. I got my terrain. You may not know this, but the Spry Plus controller is really nothing but a free sky. So I basically was going to snatch the 5.8 antenna out, put a crossfire in there, and see how that works with it. The only thing about it is when I connect my Tyrannus up to it, I lose all my GPS ability.
So, do you have a module on your Tyrannus?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the mini. I got that.
You might need to find a script to get for your Tyrannus to talk to that. Yeah, Lua script.
Yep.
And I'm sure it's out there. You'll just have to dig for it. Because since Tyrannus is open source, everybody's making everything for it.
Right. Okay.
So what receiver do you have in the Spry? Is it XM Plus?
It's an XM Plus now.
Okay, so you should definitely be able to run the Crossfire Nano receiver and then have the GPS and all with no worries. Like Doc
well,
said,
that's what I thought, but it's not that. It's really not. Really, I'm thinking about just saying, if you ever looked on the inside of a Spry, it's really nothing but a 5-inch. So I was going to just take their flight controller out and put a Mamba F7 in there and see what it does.
Mamba, baby, that's what's up right there. I'm running the crap out of them things, 6S on them, bulletproof, man. I love them things.
Right. And see, the thing of it is, would it be nothing but a water resistant drone? You can do all the upgrades on the inside. That's why I always tell people the fix for the Spry Plus is just completely simple. If you ever worked on a 5-inch, you can actually, fix your Spry. I get them sent to me every day, but not everybody's real handy with a hot iron.
No, and that's right, because I build for people, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I'll have to look it up, to be honest with you. I don't even think I've ever. Oh, Brian's got it there. Okay.
Yeah, Brian has one. He's scared to hit the water hard with it, though.
I fly it all the time. I just don't put the videos out.
Oh, okay, Brian. Okay, yeah. That little drone, man, it's tough as nails. You just gotta know what you're doing when you're flying.
So now so it's waterproof, so you can just dunk it in the river, but what's the recovery on it?
Oh, I mean, it'll pull itself right out with no problem. I mean, those 1600 kV motors are like super powerful.
Right, and if it goes in upside down, it'll turn itself. It'll right itself.
Yeah, it has a turtle mode that's built in, especially for the water.
You're getting me interested in this thing now.
Oh, it's nice, man. It's nice.
Yes.
Hey, at midnight. I'm putting at midnight. The code is I'm actually going to take $100 off the price of it. I'm gonna put the code up. The code is going to be Mr. Bojack 1. It's going to take $100 off the Spry Plus, but I'm gonna run it until October 1st. And also, like I said, if you're interested in the Splash Drone, I'm going to run it for till the 1st, and I'm taking $400 off of it till the 1st of the month.
What's it cost to Spry?
It's called a Spry Plus.
Yeah, Spry Plus. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
but you only can get the sale on my website, and that's MrBojacksDroneTech.com. So but like I said, the code for the Spry Plus will be going up at midnight, and the code for the SD3 is already up. It's Mr. Bojack in all caps, and it's taking $400 off the price.
What was the site again?
www.MrBojacksDroneTech.com.
All right, thank you. Crystal's checking it out.
Yeah, and if you check my reviews out, guy, man, like if you guys ever need service with it, you're in the US, SwoPro is really putting together their customer service base. They got customer service bases in all 7 continents. Because at first they were getting that beef about not being able to keep up with the with the customer service. So now they're all over. So they're making sure that, they're taking care of these return time, warranty time, everything with them. Is, they're really
I'll be honest, I'm cheap. So you see, I build all my own stuff, but I
see,
put
man.
it for you though, because I don't know, like I'm looking more into it too, because if you say it's just like a 5-inch on the inside, that like intrigued me. Because,
oh yeah, it got 40 amp ESCs on the inside. It got 40 amp ESCs on the inside. It's running on 1600 kV motors. You can change the VTX on the inside. I mean, you can do a lot of things with this drone. It's just people who don't know about it because everybody want to be, GPS junkies, And what turned me into flying FPV, I was out one day and I was flying and this kid pulled up to me that's not flying. I was like, this is a Mavic Pro. He's like, that's not flying. You don't know that. Let the controller go. I let the controller go. It was hovering. He said, no, that ain't flying. And this kid went and got a 5-inch, went through the park, swing through the benches. I was intrigued ever since. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
It's like having your own jet fighter. I mean, it's basically what
real talk. That's what I was trying to tell Brian. Put them goggles on, hit that water, you'll have a ball. It's nothing like it.
So you can
think about it.
You can take that thing and fly it underwater, is what you're saying.
No, you can dunk in the water. It'll go down and you'll hold it. You can hold it under the water for maybe a meter and a half and bring it back up with no problem.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I dunked it
on the Spry Plus, the transmitter's waterproof too. You can throw that in the water.
Oh,
yeah.
Also too, with the Spry Plus, like say for instance, this is something that people don't know. You know how the Skydio 2 has the beacon? Well, with the Spry Plus, your controller is the beacon.
Okay.
So you can't lose. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not autonomously flying. Well, it's going to move around the trees. But if you're in an open space or you're out on the lake and you're on your jet ski, you set that joker up about maybe 25, 30 feet in the air and get it. And it's going to follow you like a scarlet dog.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, real talk. It'll
follow
you.
OG. You're going to have to show us what she's capable of doing.
Yeah, it'll follow you like
nice bird, man. Go watch some of Bojack's videos. He got lots of them.
I definitely gonna sub up to him and check him out.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, but I enjoyed hanging out with you guys, but the wife has walked in the Applebee's and she's telling me I gotta come in and eat dinner with the family. I really do appreciate you guys' help on some of the things that I'm looking at. But
Stay in touch, man. Because are you on Facebook and all?
oh yeah, it's
All right, I'm gonna hit you.
Bojack Jackson.
I'm gonna hit you on Facebook.
Yeah, hit me up on Facebook, and I'll tell you what. If we get to the point, man, I'll send you one of those Spry Pluses and let you go on the inside of it and see what you can do with it.
That's what's up, man. I would love to have that opportunity. I love to step outside the box on things, and that thing's already impressive. It's like, what?
Oh yeah, it's way out the box, man. When I say this thing is way out the box, it's way completely out the box, man. You just gotta fly it, and Acro is so sick. The Acro mode is sick.
Which I don't do.
Hey, look, I have a fear of flipping, but when I'm over the water with it, I try it. I'm not good at it yet. I'm getting there. So when I get some good solid flips, I'm going to post them. But that thing is so sick in the air, man. It's sick in the air.
Dude, if we could work
scared of the return to home.
If we could just work together and you just send me one like used for like a month, I would do anything you wanted to do in Acro. I'd do it over the water. I'll go plunge it in the water. I'm just
Maddie's with it.
Yeah,
hey man, I'm gonna hold you to that because you know what? I got one that I'm working on. I took a guy crashed a old Spry. Okay. So I snatched the insides of it out and put all Spry Plus insides into it. So when I'm finished with it, man, we'll get together and I'll send it out there to you and load Acro onto it and let you see what you could do with it.
Ooh, that's what's up, man. I definitely would like the opportunity.
Oh Lord, y'all better get your motion sickness pills handy.
Oh yeah, cause man, that thing. Look, I was out on the Calumet River. There's nothing like being 2 inches off the water and chasing behind a boat and just seeing the motor, where the motor running and the water splashing up into it and it don't mess with your drone. That's nice.
That's impressive.
I've been trying to catch one of them barges, but I just haven't got lucky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, you got too many toys over there, man. So how's that Inspire? I was looking at that.
I love it, man. I love that thing. I love it.
Yeah, I've been looking since you got it, man. I've been looking real hard at it.
It's coming cheap now, $1,000.
I'm telling you what.
I got a 5-inch, man, with a Mamba F7 in it. I'm so scared of that thing that I cannot control it.
Hey, you take this Inspire over to Garfield Park, and then people are going to come up. They're going to think you are the pimp. The pimp of
hey, you know, they love me flying around there. You know, since I've been flying that area, the crime rate has went down like 8%.
Because they figure you're watching them.
Yeah, you know,
they think you're watching.
Hey,
you're like a guardian angel.
Hey, if it's making the neighborhood safe, man, I'm with that. I'm with that 110%. If it's making my neighborhood safe, hey, I'll fly that thing for them all day, all night over there.
It's all good until they shoot it down.
Yep. Hey, but Brian, now, like I said, that Inspire is real impressive, man.
Oh, it's a beast, man. I'm telling you.
I've had mine for a while, man. He always tried to get me to fly it, and then he got his, man. He got me to get mine out and started getting it all back up in the air again.
Oh, I see that in the background, man.
Yeah, right here.
How's the range? How's the stability on that thing?
I took it out. It's stable. Oh, it's stable as can be.
Stable.
Oh yeah.
I took it out a half mile with no issues today.
Wow. Now that's
I know a half mile ain't nothing, but it was just I had so they used MMCX connectors to just like pop in.
Right.
On the video on RC Link, and they were just wiggling loose in there from the vibration. So I put some silicone across it, cured all that right up.
Really? Okay. I can't wait. I'm thinking why my birthday's coming up in November, so I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to beg the wife for, but since Brian been flying that Since he's just been flying that Inspire, and I've been seeing the video. The video is like what I look for, because our buildings over here. And then I also need something because where I live at, we have buildings that's well over 600 feet high.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, and like I did an inspection the other week. I did an inspection for a building downtown, and my Evo shook so bad up there. Even my Mavic shook during the inspection. So I really want to get something that when I go do inspections for these buildings that can hold that wind, especially like when you're in the downtown area and you're trying to do inspections for these buildings, because you don't want nothing that's going to get crossed in the crosswind or coming down from with the wind, because you never know the directions.
And these quads handle it real good. They handle the wind real good. I don't know about a 5-inch, but look, you build a beast like this right here. I got a 10-inch.
Right. Wow.
Dude, it's sick.
So how do y'all guys handle that power, man? That's too much. Look, I watch videos. Building is easy. If somebody asks you to build them one, I can build it with no problem. They ask me to fly it, not go.
But it's stick time. It's stick time. That's all it takes. Just take yourself, commit yourself with 3 batteries a day on that quad.
Simulator.
Yeah.
Simulator is cheap.
Simulator, yep. There you go.
Yeah, I got liftoff. And I've been playing around with liftoff. And I've been doing. I like also. It's another one that I have.
Velocidrone.
Velocidrone. Yeah, I have that one on my computer also. But I like liftoff because of the city. The city is sweet. That's a sweet slate. That's a sweet one. And I tell people when they purchase a Spry Plus, if you never flew FPV, download that on your computer and practice with that before you go out and you fly your Spry.
Yep, that's real good info for a newbie.
Yeah, so I also tell them that, because I'm just now at the point now I can hold it straight, I can hold it level. Now I'm teaching myself how to flip.
Okay, that's what.
Because once I got to the point where I can hold myself level, I was real into it.
Yeah, it takes a while. Like I said, stick time, man. It come right to you. Before you know it, you had that thing upside down doing crazy stuff, diving in buildings. You talking?
Oh man, but look, that's what I wanted to look. The Spry is specifically made. I mean, it's a fit. You would think because it has you can attach a fishing lure to it, but the thing about it, if you put your goggles on, man, you can get some crazy. Just imagine. Once you dive in the water, you might lose a little FPV visual, but you can hold that drone underwater, and when it comes back out, it's still recorded. Everything that you've done is still recorded.
You just think it goes underwater, that's it. It's over with. And this thing goes
when it flips itself back up and your FPV pops back in, but everything that was up under that water, the clarity, it's so clear from when it's up underwater that you see everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's real clear.
Yeah,
unless you're in a sewer.
Right, right. Because you figure I dive it in the water all the time. When I come out of that water, I have people at the park like, "What the hell you just do that for?" Like, that's what it's made for.
I would be like, "What?" I'd be like, "Dude, done splashed his drone in the water, and then you pop back out."
Heart attack and be like, "Oh no!"
Yeah. But then also, and then when I fly it over land, I also I got a lens. I'm also putting together. I take old lenses and take the cover off so that it's a guard, and I fly it over land too.
I got you.
So you can still.
There's your transmitter.
All right.
Yeah, and that's completely waterproof.
Yeah.
I see little grommets around the joysticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's completely waterproof, and I say you can have, like, if you're flying and you want to just be in the water with the drone, you can stand in the water and the controller can go in right with you.
That's crazy, man.
If you're let's say for instance, if you're a swimmer and you want to get a different view of you swimming, you can actually strap it to you, do your laps, and it'll follow you doing your laps.
That's dope. That's crazy, man. It is. That's sick.
That's
Oh
dope.
yeah, man. But the thing of it is, I haven't really got to really push it to the test because Lake Michigan's not open, so I can only get out on Saturdays. But
Okay.
once I get out tomorrow morning with it, I'm posting a video of it. So finally, we finally able to get to the lake. So now that I can get out to the lake, I want to do some real nice distance tests with it. Because I can jump on the water. If anything goes wrong, at least I could just jump on the water ski and go grab it. I don't have to
Okay.
worry about being totaled out.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
But like I said, a return to home is great. I mean, everybody and a lot of people that like on our site that try to get it, they're so stuck on on GPS that they go up and they're like, well, I get vibration. And I tell them, well, crank it up to about 45, 50 miles an hour, tilt your lens and put some FPV goggles on, and you won't have no vibration at all.
Right.
It'll be perfectly clear. So, it's a different level of drone.
I got you. It sounds like it for sure.
Yeah, it's a very much so different level of drone. I think that most FPV, that's why I focus with the Spry with more FPV pilots than I focus with GPS pilots. I focus with the Splash Drone 3 with the more GPS pilots. Like we got a Splash Drone 4 that's coming out in March. That's for the GPS junkies. This thing is going to go 10 kilometers. It's going to be able to carry. Now, this is the good part about the Splash Drone 4 when it comes out. It's going to be able to carry 5 kilograms.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so you'll be able. So it's going to be basically like a workhorse, but that goes a real long distance.
Distances.
Yeah, and then also they're putting the new NAS system in the Splash Drone 4. So it's going to make a real big difference with the GPS pilots. And like I said, the Spry, I'm looking for upgrades. I want to upgrade the motors because I'm pretty sure we can get a lot more stronger motors in there.
I got you.
Yeah, because at first we had a problem. You remember how those Johnny FPV motors was popping the clips?
Right.
Yeah, we had that problem for a minute, so we had to fix that. And I was intending to tell you, Brian, do a little tug on your motors. Make sure that and check them out because I don't know what version of Spry you got. I think you got yours after we did the little contest, right?
I had bought mine right around that time when you were doing that contest.
Okay, so yeah, tell you
Right.
what, you might want to do a little tug on those motors to make sure or check that, make sure that if it's volume 2 and it's over 3,000 grid, then you're good because those are the new clips. If you're under that 3,000 grid, then you should do a nice little tug and make sure those clips are tight.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't had any issues at all with it.
Yeah, but you probably ain't never powered up out of the lake real hard neither.
So can you upgrade it?
I just haven't had any issues with it, to be honest.
I didn't hear that.
They got the bells with the screws instead of the clips.
Yeah, well, that's on Swell Pro. We switched out to E-clips now because they lock a lot better.
I got you.
Yeah, they lock a lot better on those motors, especially when you're powering up out of the water real hard. And you're in acro, you got to come out of that water hard, for you to straighten up. So, that's why we had to upgrade the clips on it.
I can imagine it turning the water and having to.
Oh yeah, and then have to have push up out of the water. So you got to have a whole lot of power when you're coming up out of that water like that. So like I said, once we figured that out, and what made me feel, and I found the issue, but once we figured it out, I was remembering back in the day, them Johnny FPV motors were doing the same thing. So we figured that out, went to E-clips, and there's no problem with it.
I got you. Nice.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a power. My goal, I want to power dive some kind of falling water, man. Got to get some falling water because you can do a lot. This FPV thing with this Spry, you cannot go wrong. So what I'm gonna do is link up with me on Facebook, and when I get this Spry 1 done, I'm gonna send it out to you. And if you could drop me some videos with that Joker and Acro, man, and play around with it, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely will. Like we got like ponds all around us and stuff. Like it'd be no problem.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it in the water, man. The water is just too sweet with it. Too sweet with it.
I definitely will, man. I'm looking forward to that. That's what's up.
All right, well, yeah, definitely inbox me, man. So let me get up out of here, and we're gonna touch base. Touch base with me. Like I said, Mom, check me out, or just send me an email or something off my website or whatever, and we'll get in tune with each other.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you.
All right, you fellas, you guys have a good night, man. I appreciate your time with you.
Thank you for jumping in.
Hey, Brian. Hey, you know what? Hey, my wife gonna get mad at you because you make me break the bank, man.
Sorry, bro.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
Yep.
Dang, that thing sounds impressive, OG.
Oh, it's nice, man. It flies really good. It's a little bit different from flying like because it does have GPS on that. That thing does have GPS.
Right.
You can turn it on, but you can turn it off too. But when it's with the GPS off, it's a little faster. You know what I mean?
Right.
A little faster with the GPS. And it flies good, but it just doesn't fly like a Mavic Pro or nothing like that. It doesn't fly like that.
I got you.
You just have to. It takes you like 5 minutes to get used to the handling.
I'm just
Probably
impressed
more
how
close
it
to
goes
a
in the
5-inch
water.
or something smaller.
I'm just impressed how it goes in the water and right itself. It's
it's nice. It's just one of them things. I didn't buy it, as for a camera bird. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it has 4K 60, and it's not. It doesn't have a gimbal in there.
Okay.
It uses the EIS like the GoPros.
Oh, okay. I got
It doesn't have a gimbal in there. You can't have a gimbal in there.
It'd be cool to have something to play with the water like that.
It's just fun. It's just something fun to play with. It's not. You're not going to shoot any cinematic videos with it or nothing.
Right.
It's just something to have fun with. That's what I got it for, just to fart around with it at the river.
I definitely will if he wants to hook up and let me hold one for a month. I'll show him some acro on that thing.
Yeah, you like it, man. Believe me.
Cool beans. You said you got some.
Yeah, and it does right itself. If it goes in there and you go into a waterfall situation, a small waterfall, and you go in there and it flips it over, it's going to right itself. And what I think, what's real cool about it is that when you land it in the water, okay, like say you just land it, you dunk it in the water, the motors stop, but it's not stopped.
Okay.
As soon as you hit it, it just pulls right up out of there. It's really weird how it has that instantaneous. It's not like you landed in the water. The motors aren't just sitting there spinning, waiting for you to take off. It's like they stop and then you gun it and it just goes. It's kind of strange. It's kind of weird.
They have one of them toy grade ones that you could do that with, land on the water and then take back off. But if you let it sink in, it would.
That was some JJRC thing. I remember that thing.
36 or H31 or something like that.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago or some shit like that. Yeah, I remember that thing. A lot of people had that thing. Believe me.
Yeah, I still actually have one. I think somewhere is hanging on the wall. I really do. But yeah, I thought they had that one, and then they had the drone recovery thing. But once I guess it's good you recover it, but you put a little box or something on your thing. Who was it? He used to come in here trying to sell a lot of stuff. A lot of times he'd come in here and try to hook me up with that guy. But I was like, man, I'm not dunking. The guy wanted you to dunk your camera bird in water just to see if this drone recovery thing would work. I'm like, no, because your drone's still gonna fry.
You're right. That's not happening.
Yeah, Chuck, any quad could be waterproof for $15, but you're not righting yourself and pulling yourself back out the water with our race drones. I can already tell you that.
Yeah, I don't care how much formal coating you put on that thing. You might as well just submerge it all in epoxy.
Aries, you like that? Yes, sir. So
now that acro that he's talking about with that thing, you have to add that on to there. It doesn't come with the acro built into it.
Okay, yeah, he said that when he got with me, he'd have to add Acro to it. I got
Well,
you.
yeah, that's a firmware. I never added it to mine.
Man, all I need is
'Cause
like
I have no intention of doing it, so I'm not going to do it.
if it's like a 5-inch, I just need a shell, and I'll put something in that thing. That's cool.
It's nice. It flies great. So I mean, I don't have any issues with it.
I appreciate you having him stop by the show, man, and getting us interested in it. Like I said,
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff for them. Yeah,
I'm cheap. I won't buy one just because I'm like to that point because I can build stuff so cheap now. So, but I would
Right.
love to poke around in that shell and see what could be done.
well, he got me $300 off of that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's brand new. You know, wasn't like refurbished or nothing. It was brand new. Yeah, but I got it for $300 off. So
Shit, can't beat that. Something you can dunk in water and it's go right itself and come back out. Come on now.
yeah, and the video don't look bad either. I mean, it's not like the video looks like crap. It looks
Check the
decent.
channel out when we get off here. I'm gonna go check him out and all that. You got any videos of yours out on it or no?
I put one video out
I got
the
you.
first time I took it out, but I was just mucking around with it. You know, I just take it with me. Usually when I go up to the Ohio River, I'll take it and I'll shoot my videos that I'm doing. And then before I leave, I'll take it out farther. I'm always waiting for that barge, but the barge never comes when I got that.
It never.
Now, the barge showed up last week when I had the Phantom 4. I mean, the Inspire up there. The barge came by,
I
right?
got you.
But whenever time I have that thing, the barge never shows up.
It's not a Call of Duty drone because it didn't make it under the wheel. It came back home.
Yeah.
So.
Right. No, I wouldn't run that thing over. It costs too much money.
So Doc, his name, True Drone Reviews. That's because he would get like the toy grades. He's gotten any drone you probably want to know about. He can tell you about. He got a Call of Duty drone one day. This thing was a total piece of crap. He put that thing right on. He walks into the dugout of the baseball diamond trying to find something to beat this thing to snot out of it with, and he couldn't find it. So he takes it, puts it under the car wheel, and just runs that bitch over.
Oh, is that the one, like, if you ordered the deluxe edition of the game that came with it?
Yeah, it was that kind of.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, but I don't even remember what the drone looked like. I was out of Call of Duty by then.
Brian Hawk smashed her.
Oh, these. I get so aggravated with these toy drone makers. I just got done doing a couple of reviews last week, and I'm just it's just so frustrating dealing with these people, man. It just God.
So I was it's Stephanie Lee. Stephanie and then L-I. Stephanie Lee, I don't know how you do that. So if you get hit by her on Facebook, beware, she's a scammer. She tried to get me to do the whole Amazon thing.
Right.
She messaged me. She's like, okay, can I have your Facebook, Instagram, and all the profiles? So send it to her. Why not? Some of them will pay you to buy the drone and then do it. That's the only way I'll do it. I'll never put my money forth no more because I've gotten
right.
So I went ahead and was, talking back and forth with her. Well, then she's like, I need your Amazon profile. I'm like, all right. Then she comes back and goes, well, only one problem we have. Do you think you could probably fly that drone stable though and not be flipping and rolling it? I'm like, of course, that's my FPV rig you see me do that with. I was like, so Chuck was in the group when I was talking about it. Chuck like does Chinese, right? And he's like, send this to her. And it says, your drone is the toilet or for the toilet or something. I never sent it to her because I know he'd be setting me up. I gotta watch that guy. But man, he's in there telling her, yeah. Or he said, you should have asked her, yeah, is your drone capable of flying stable?
Right. Yeah, that's what frustrates me about these toy drone makers.
These are ripoffs.
Okay. Make the thing fly right. Then you can add in all these gimmicks, which I call gimmicks, like the gestures, and it's just crap. It's just gimmicks. Make it fly right first. You know what I mean? And then you can do this other stuff. But they don't even want to do that. They fly like crap anymore. Every one of these toy drones now, they're trying to put GPS on there.
Right, right.
They want to put GPS on everything. All that does is it makes it a more complicated process for a new pilot.
Oh, Air's leaving.
It just makes it more complicated for somebody that's getting into the hobby. They get one of these things with the GPS. They don't calibrate it right. It toilet bowls all over the place. It flies like crap. They don't know what to do, and then they come to your channel and start asking. I'm not a help desk. You know what I mean?
I'm looking for one drone I'm gonna grab, and you're
Oh, it's so frustrating.
I'm trying to think where it's at. You're gonna piss yourself when I show you this one, man. I got one that was Brian's favorite still.
It was my favorite. It must have been a long time ago.
Huh?
I said it was my favorite. It must have been a long time.
As soon as you see it though.
Oh God, that thing. Ugh.
Hey, I always say there's nothing wrong with this drone. You know why? Because if you can't lift off, you can at least go forward.
Yeah. Right. I mean,
good plastic. Right? You got
that was another one of those drones right there that they didn't need to have GPS on.
Right.
That thing would have probably been great without GPS.
So I went in and covered it. You remember that? I put that shield into it and all that.
Right.
I'll tell you where the problem's at. You can watch when you flip the prop. When it stops, the prop is vibrating. So it's all the whole plastic thing. Like you could twist the motors. I mean, that's impressive plastic. Does it not break? I remember Brian said
that thing was so frustrating.
Who was it? Like, it was J Drone that flew this thing and said nothing was wrong with it. It was
right. That I was basically an imbecile. Right.
Yeah, you were the imbecile. Brian's like, I'm sending this bitch to you, and I want you to fly it and tell me, man. The first time I flew it, it was it struggled just getting it off the ground, and so then I went and watched a couple of Jay's videos, with the app when I did the whole walkthrough. Man, as soon as I took off with the app, it said, I flew all the way across the field and just took off. I was like, all right, that's enough.
See, that just shows you, and that's another issue with these cheap ass drones is the quality control.
Right.
You'll get somebody will get one that works pretty good, but then you'll get one that flies like crap and like that thing toilet bowl constantly. I don't care. You can calibrate the compass 500 times.
I don't care what you do to it. No, it won't even. It just comes up, just takes off like it's a toy grade drone. Like it just goes wherever.
Right. I mean, just to corral that thing, to keep it straight and all that, I think I have more dislikes on that video I made of that thing. I had some, you're an imbecile, you're a moron, you're this, you're that, you're this.
That thing was not cheap. Like people were buying the out of them.
Like $249. Yeah.
The only thing it had going for it is it's got brushless motors on it. And I think it's about the only thing that's probably worth salvaging off of it.
Right. You should give it to Dr. Watts and let him fart around with it.
Yeah, let him poke in the camera birds with this bitch.
Nope. I'm good.
He would probably not even talk to me no more. That thing is terrible. It would come at you when you pick it up. It's just like, oh, you got the controller? It's crazy, dude. Yeah, I hear you, D-man. Brian would definitely tell you. He's always been the guy that if you want to know about a drone, he definitely probably already had it and can tell you about it. That's for sure. But what do you think, Doc? That drone's impressive, man. Ain't it go in the water and come back out?
Yeah, that was actually really cool. And I was like trying to think about like maybe you could 3D print the shell or something. I did like how it looked like the camera could obviously look upwards, so it could have a positive degree instead of negative. So I did like that for FPV. So you could definitely change out a few parts inside and make it a really cool 5-inch.
Man, I'll fly the crap out of that thing in Acro. He sends me one of them. Like I said, I don't want it to keep, just to borrow. I'm just intrigued. Like, I'm dunking it in water just to watch it come back out.
The only thing I was like kind of questionable about the motors, they seemed a little undersized because what was he plugging into it? We never figured that out. What's the battery size?
I don't know.
Hold on. I got everything right here. The motors.
I think he said 1600s.
Yeah, they're 1600 kV.
Yeah. What's the battery size?
Gotta be up to what, 6S maybe?
No, I think it's 4S, and they're just running it at low RPM.
Oh, he definitely talking about performance motors. I definitely can throw some fire on them things in 1600s. That's low KD, but that's crazy. I guess
But if you look at the motors, they look like they've tried to waterproof it somehow, but three-phase is waterproof, technically. So I couldn't see why you can't just solder on some 24s or something and
that's what he
hot
said.
glue around it. And
that's what he said when he was in here. Said he wanted to mess with the motors and see what he could get put on there.
yeah, but I mean, if it's 4S and you put some 2400s on it and put a Mamba stack, it's gonna like really good.
Chuck said it can't fly out of water, but it can bounce off of walls.
Hell
Okay,
yeah!
here's the battery right here.
Okay.
What's the volts on it?
I'm looking, man. I'm looking.
You're gonna need them glasses, brother, I think.
Dude, I'm old, man. Okay, give me a break. Okay, it's 11.4 volts, 3600.
It's a 3S.
3S, wow.
Oh, a 3S on 1600? Yeah, no wonder. Oh man, if you upgrade that to a 4S, which I'm sure you can.
I guess they have to keep it though, like balanced for going in that water, because you gotta think when it gets in that water and starts pulsating that water with those 4 propellers, it may. I'm just thinking here. I'm throwing a theory out that maybe high KV or a higher.
There's probably a lot of draw on that when you're not cutting through air, you're cutting through water.
Through water, right?
So
That's
you're going to draw some amps on that.
4 times. You're doing it 4 times. What you know?
Right. Well, no,
So you
usually
just have
when
to
it's
do
cutting
that
through the water,
in
it goes like this. So you're only digging the front props through the water.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then.
It tips like that whenever you start cutting through the water. You'll see. Go watch a couple videos.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to.
You'll see it cuts through the water like that.
Sends me one of them, lets me play with it. He thinks that thing comes out the water now, dude. I throw some 6S on that thing. That thing goes. You make a water funnel. But no, it's real interesting. It really is. 6S or bust, Chuck says. You can catch 3S on fire too, Chuck. You're good.
Yeah, if you went to 6S, you wouldn't have to upgrade the motors.
Well, you can't catch it on fire if it's in the water.
But that's not saying the motors are rated for 6S.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you can catch it on fire because the battery compartment's waterproof. So the fire can start inside there.
Well, that means that it'll be oxygen deprived.
But it'll get hot and melt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a fireball going through the water. Well, I think Crystal has some news she wants to share. It's 9:30, so I'm going to let her jump over here and do that. That was nice, man, bringing him in. That was really cool. It's nice meeting him. And
He's a nice guy. I've known him for 6-8 months, something like that.
Yeah, you say he's a good guy, and that's all I need to know.
Yeah, he's straight up.
That's what's up. You ready?
I'm ready, Freddie.
You ready? Ready?
Ready.
What you see with me?
Yep. Still got that Greg Swirly bird on there.
Always have Greg. So, guys, in drone news tonight, drone lighting is a critical tool for accurate data, day or night. Right? Well, the Alltel and Fox Fury partnership. Unmanned aircraft manufacturer Alltel Robotics and Fox Fury Lighting have come together with lighting equipment made for Alltel Robotics Evo 2 series aircraft. Accurate data for applications like public safety require specialized lighting solutions. During a demonstration in Las Vegas last year, the Las Vegas Police Department and Sundance Media Group demonstrated a nighttime crime scene investigation where shadowing could mean the difference between documentation that's admissible in court or not. Fox Fury specializes in lighting, making portable, rugged, professional lighting solutions designed to assist in a wide variety of applications. Fox Fury was early in applying their lighting expertise to the drone industry, creating drone solutions to help drones fly in any lighting condition. They are an industry leader in unmanned and emergency scene lighting. Fox Fury filled our need for the lighting systems on the original Evo product and did an outstanding job in designing a 7 hardpoint mounting system for the Evo 2 aircraft. The 7 hardpoints allow for mounting forthcoming authorized products on the Evo 2 platform. We are pleased that Autel Robotics requested our Made in the USA D3060 lights in their lighting needs, and its strong addition to their Made in the USA Evo 2 dual offering. With bidirectional lighting, the D3060 is an ideal lighting tool either night or day environments. Fox Fury Lighting is proud to offer Made in the USA content-based lighting products to the Autel Robotic customers. And in other news, you guys ready? The Drone Racing League Simulator is now out on Xbox One. That's right, guys. It has just been released on the Xbox One, opening the world to the drone racing, a massive audience. Along with the release of the game on Xbox, DRL has also announced a 2020 DRL Alliance World Championship season. The game is available now on Microsoft Store for $19.99 and comes packed with all the features the PC version has, and including RC support. With a catch. There's always a catch. The game comes packed with 25 unique maps, 18 DRL tracks that let you race like the pros, multiplayer modes, and a training center to get you flying in no time. You can even build custom drones that act the same way as they would in real life. If you already have a racing drone, but you want to fly in the simulator for the first time, you will be able to use your existing controller as long as it's on the supported list. You will also need to buy a third-party adapter to connect to the Xbox. DRL shared that a few people have been able to use the Titan II adapter to do this. DRL also has announced a new season of the DRL Championship, which will begin on October 21st at 7 p.m. on NBCSN, Twitter, and Facebook Watch. The 2020 season takes place on the DRL Sim when the pilots flying the custom-built Racer 4 drones. The season will be to broadcast to 50 countries on NBC, NBCSN, Twitter, Facebook Watch, Sky Sports, ProSibian, Group AB, YouCrew, and Weibo this fall. Guys, check it out. $19.99 on Microsoft on Xbox One. DRL Sim. If you don't have
Thank you, Jeff.
a new sim, check it out.
Right, two ladies at the end. No, I guess you were showing something. I don't know if you were showing something. Chuck said up screen. I guess they couldn't see you.
No, I was not showing nothing.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just short, so they usually only see like this. Hi, guys. And I didn't boost the chair up tonight.
Sam, do that again.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. Give her a raise.
I don't even know why you did that, because that's the news.
That's what I said. I was probably too late on it.
He was. And,
Man, I popped all this popcorn just to sit here and watch.
sorry, in the latest news,
Gotta eat faster.
if you guys haven't heard about the most epic drone giveaway going,
What? You ain't heard? Oh,
I don't know where you have been.
What, the Sky Viper Pro?
Nah, it's a little bit better than the Sky Viper Pro.
Again, want to throw it out. Jeff, if you're still here, thank you again, brother. Really appreciate you. So,
Is that in
Crystal,
Mr. Steel Edition?
let me upside. Yes, sir, and it's signed and everything.
No shit.
I just haven't had you sign it yet. That's all.
Oh.
So I'm going to show it, and I'll let Crystal talk
Oh,
to you
you're
Oh,
about
it's
it.
not a
Why?
Steel Edition. Never mind.
Why? Well, guys,
It just has the color of it.
It's the light. It's the smaller one.
what I'm talking about is the FPV Noob Tube has come together
Thank you.
along with.
I'm sorry. Say goodnight to D Mandarins.
Good night, D-Man. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, check out that new DRL simulator. New season's coming up too, guys. Something
Appreciate
new to
you.
watch on TV if you haven't
Yes, welcome.
been watching different things.
John
so,
C. There's a new name we ain't saw in a while. How you doing, buddy? Good. I'll present it behind you.
anybody have a muzzle? Anyway, if you have absolutely nothing, no problem. Because you will get an FR Sky X9 light transmitter controller,
Brand new.
whichever you want to call it. Something to fly as well.
Custom built 5-inch quad. Built by Moa.
With multiple donations. Mr. Mystery D, Mr. Hoover, Mr. E-Drone, Jeffrey Style, Raz, multiple people have
Sidewinder,
all
FPV
come together.
Customs,
There's going to be a custom lanyard in your choice of colors
am I
made-
forgetting anybody?
by Sidewinder FPV.
Sorry if we're forgetting
Oh.
anybody.
There's also, you get the transmitter, you get the quad. Kind of like missing something on FPV, right? Oh yeah,
Charger, battery.
we're gonna throw in the goggles as well. You're gonna get a pair of Fat Shark Dominator V3.
with LaForge modules.
So, and
Ooh,
that's,
LaForge?
LaForge.
thank you, Chuck It.
Yep, that's from Chuck It. And you're
So-
gonna get
You also get the batteries, the battery charger, brand new. You're also getting props because you got to have props to be able to fly.
full package to fly.
And the best part of all is you get custom access and custom customer support from the entire FPV NoobTube community. And that, guys, is priceless. The winner of the package, if you're close by one of the FPV NoobTubes members, they're going to come out and they're going to help you fly.
And
So-
personal one-to-one.
It's a win-win-win situation. How do you enter? Well, that's the catch.
You can't enter.
There's always a catch.
There's always a catch.
There's always a catch, okay? You cannot enter yourself, period. You have to be nominated by somebody else,
It is, Alvin.
and it has to be a person who has nothing. We want a new noob.
So someone that you may have, your neighbor, you might go out and he's like, man, one day I'm going to get into that. I'm telling you, he's real intrigued about it. Like, we want someone real intrigued about it. And you'd be like, well, guess what? Give me your email. I'm going to enter you into this giveaway. And that's what we want. Someone that absolutely is inspired and passionate and kind of, like Chuck, for an example, Chuck, where he flies at this one park, he has this kid. This kid is very knowledgeable. He's done talk to him and whatnot, but he chases their drones. If something goes down, he'll jump on his bike and go get their quad. That is dope. I don't care who you are. So, like, that kid is a nominee. me and Crystal, we nominated Thomas Curtis. Thomas is not nothing with the dark side. Absolutely. So he's our nominee. So if you got one to nominate, think about it. Think about who is around you that, not your dog. We're not going to fall for that.
How do you nominate? Yeah, because guys, come on, face it. This is a FPV NoobTube pay it forward giveaway. And there's enough people in the FPV NoobTube community that you're not going to pull the wool over everybody's eyes. You might be able to smooth over one or two, but you're not going to get them all. So, yes, it will be a very fair giveaway. And
One big
how do
key,
you
though,
do it?
we haven't said this on everything else. We are sorry, but it is U.S. only. Just because of COVID right now, stuff is getting caught up shipping out
Oh,
of the country,
God.
and we do not want this to do that. This,
Stuff is getting caught up in the country. So, guys, if you have something shipped, please be patient.
Thank you, Chuck. Just Chuck at FPV. Just drop the link. If you know someone, go ahead and click it. If you're not in the chat, you're just watching as well. Bushwhackers, you're all welcome. Nominate someone that you might know.
If you go to that stream right there, which was the FPV NoobTube Hump Day edition, you will see
Razz it. We
the
watching.
link in the giveaway. It's a Google document, guys. Fill it out. It's very simple. You don't have to give us a life history. I mean, extremely simple. And make sure you have the email, okay? That's all you mainly need is the nominee's email. If they don't have one, come on, guys, it's 2020. Who doesn't have an email? But if they don't have one,
Help
there's
them
plenty of
create one.
sites where you can create one.
Yes, Gmail is free. Help
So-
them create one and get them in there and get them flying.
Get the
with you.
nominees going. We're going to keep it open for a while because it is such a huge giveaway.
Yes, we definitely.
I
wanna-
mean, we're
get it out there.
bringing somebody new. God help us all to the dark side.
Think about
Do
it
you
this
guys
way.
know what you're really doing?
Think about you solo pilots out there. Who around you do you feel is the most passionate that you would, they've watched you. They're real intrigued about what you do. They're always asking you questions. Always there. Think about that person, because what can happen is you could gain a flying partner from it. And that's another way of looking at it, that you could benefit from it. But definitely nominate someone, get them in there.
Who
How-
wouldn't want to have a friend flying with them?
How many nominees are there right now? I'm not sure. Chuck could probably answer that question. I don't know right here tonight if he could, but we have quite a few so far, I would say.
He said 5 nominees last time I looked.
So there you go, 5. That's a good bit, because it's hard to think. Like, I fly with Doc all the time. I can't nominate Doc. Doc can't nominate me.
Oh, come on. Do you seriously think somebody would believe you had nothing?
Because I don't have no drones. I don't know what those drone things are. So
And I mean, honestly, it's like Chuck said, there might be more. He hasn't looked in a bit, but yeah,
big chance.
get
to
your
watch her, yes.
your nominees in, and there is a big chance to win. I mean, come on, guys, hook a friend up
Yeah,
with
that's
an
what it's
amazing
about.
hobby. Okay, that's seriously what it is all about. Not just an amazing hobby, an amazing community, an amazing family. Because whether you realize it or not, there's quite a few of us who are always meeting up and always flying.
That
So
we
if you think you're just that lone wolf out there, you might be for now, but hang tight. Somebody might be flying in your area soon. You never know.
It's a lot to get off the ground. Everybody knows it. All of us pilots here on panel and everything. It's hard to initiate that jump in, because you gotta get goggles, transmitter, buy your drone or build your drone, or however you're gonna do that. You have to it's just so much to have, and it's like epic for someone just to say, "Here, you want to fly? Let's fly." That's really cool. Really, really cool.
Yep. And hopefully Mother Nature cooperates with all of you guys and you all get to fly this weekend. If not, break out the little whoops. I know most of you guys have them. God forbid, God help the spouse, the other half, especially if they have long hair. But yeah, have fun. If not, hook up with one of those simulators, especially something like the DRL simulator. If you don't want to be stuck on the computer all the time and you want to be on the gaming system, now you have that option.
And if you guys, you want to see what kind of family we have, Razman FPV is coming to my house October 3rd. Chuck It FPV is coming in our area the 4th.
Yes, guys, next weekend is going to be an
Yes.
epic weekend. We're going to have Raz, we're going to have Jess, we're going to have Chuck, Mystery, we're going to have Doc, we're going to have this one back here, we're going to have Josh, we're going to have E-Drone. It's going
You
to
never
be
know who's gonna
an
show up.
epic, epic, epic day, epic weekend. So
Come
who
on up,
knows?
Mike. Come on, Mike. Jump in that Crown Vic and head towards us, brother.
maybe we'll just throw up a live stream. Who knows?
Live stream, dope.
But until next time, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end at 9:52.
Yep. I want to say a humongous thank you to all of you. You've all hung out the entire time with us. It's been a great night. Chat has been rolling. Thank you so much, Brian, for sending out the links and for joining
Chris,
us.
buddy.
And I'm so glad
Thank
to
you,
see
Chris.
that smile on your face with that inspired, because that's real happiness, you know. You get to experience that, and you know it's not something that
Thank you, Alvin.
people think about, but yeah, it's just like you said, it's beast mode for sure.
And I'm
It
definitely
is.
in my mind more, man. You definitely inspired me.
Did you guys get a new rig? I see like the lights going through the computer there.
Yes, I actually built this.
Chris and Rusty worked together and built a new computer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Wow.
You see, we got to have the logo down on there.
Oh yeah.
But you see, it's etched glass MD95 TSI.
I see that. That's impressive.
Yep, first PC I've ever built. Russell was there because he built one before, so just in case I went offline or whatever. But,
Right. Just in case you screwed it up.
Yeah, he was there to go. No, this is the way we're gonna do this. So,
I got you.
but yeah, it was fun to actually, because I told him when we got it, he got this one, and then this is what he started out with. Well, he upgraded, went to a crazy looking cabinet. I'll send you a picture one day of it. And so then he just had some nice parts and all left up. He's like, "Do you want to just buy the parts needed for it? And you have a nice PC." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So then I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna build it. And I didn't tell him till all the parts got here. I was like, "Are you ready to help me build this thing?" He's like, "I thought you were gonna do it." I said, "No, I'd rather have you help me as well." So it was fun to do it with him.
It worked good.
Runs
Good. Yep.
smooth. Yep.
Thank you, Parks and Tech.
Yep. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us.
Dr. Watts is killing that popcorn over there.
I'm
I
telling
am,
you,
man. I'm almost the whole bag. I was hungry.
He's killing it, man. He's killing it.
Hey, Chucky, just remember, my
I
dear,
haven't seen it yet, Mike.
they're all flying, and that's all that matters, baby. Is getting up in the air and having a good time.
I want to get out of it. Don't rain tomorrow, hopefully.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be getting into something this
But
weekend.
Sunday,
Who knows?
it's better, I think.
Exactly, guys. Have a great night. Have a great
Please.
weekend. Don't forget, send it, and I love y'all. Until next time, guys, have a great weekend.
All right, guys. See you later. Bye bye. Thanks, everybody, for coming in.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate you, man.